We do have a quick 5-minute session with Terry Nennich, our advisory board member. He's going to talk about a webinar series that we're going to start this winter. Terry?
Thank you, Bill. I kind of prefer to call these webinars online learning activities. I guess a webinar could basically cover anything here. How many have ever been involved in any online learning activities? Several of them, so it's not really new to definitely most of the people in here. So part of the next thing that we're looking at to expand into with the Minnesota Farmers Market Association is online learning activities. And you know, Minnesota's a big state. Up where I live in the northwest corner, we have 16 counties, which is not quite a quarter of the state, that have only 150 to 200,000 people. And then with Minnesota being, pushing 5 million now, you can kind of see that, it's a long way to travel. And the other thing is that things happen. I mean, we always have a fall conference. We've always been having a spring conference. But the bottom line is there's a lot of things happening in between now with the Food Safety Act, with a lot of these things here that we've been discussing here this morning. So a couple, just to poll some people, how many would be interested in us pursuing the idea of online learning for members? Show of hands. Okay. Do you think your members would actually go ahead and use it for them that aren't really here? We actually did this in northwest Minnesota with what we call our local foods program. And every year we have 6 to 8 different online learning activities. They may cover fruits and vegetables, chickens. It's more a local food type thing. And it's went over really, really well. We used to the first year we tried it, we had the people meet in a certain area at a school or something, and now that's kind of went down a little bit, and most people actually prefer to do it at home, even though we still do offer some of the group discussions. The camaraderie we do lose, and that kind of hurts. But on the other hand, with the programs that we have now, they can be relatively interactive. Of course, not as good as being here, but close to that. So we want to launch this, and what we want you to think about during the noon hour, and you're supposed to have cards on your table, right, Kathy?
Yep.
Okay.
Little green ones.
Little green ones. Yeah, write down a few topics that you would like us to pursue for this winter here that we can kind of work on, and we'll get some notices out for the first ones on some trial basis here. And we'll just kind of go from there. So that's kind of our next step here. And I'd entertain any questions that anybody has or any comments that anybody had from prior online learning experiences.
Can you give an example of what you've done so far? What topics you've covered so far? You said in the Northwest.
Yeah, at the Northwest, we've done it for 3 years. We've done roughly not quite 30 online learning opportunities. They varied a lot, basically with local food development. We've done several on like high tunnels, different fruits and vegetables. We even had Kathy was on one time with talking about our Farmers Market Association. So it's kind of varied all over, but local foods was really our focal point. Where here it's going to basically be more farmers markets. Kathy?
Well, I was just thinking of one that one of the sessions that we need to learn about is how to organize a farmer's market, the boring, excruciatingly boring stuff, that if we offered it as a workshop, y'all would not show up. But if you can have your coffee in your pajamas in your kitchen, you might turn on your laptop and listen to it and get the message that way. So think about, because sometimes you really need to discuss with each other face to face, but other times you just need that stuff, and it might be easier getting it in your home than it is traveling. So that was really the topics we're thinking about. What topics would fit this mold?
Right, so another topic that I get quite a few questions on is, What happens when that first wave of volunteers start to burn out? And I see a lot of heads going like this, and we can speak to that personally too. So anyway, that would probably be another topic, but jot a few down. You know, we can look at definitely outside expertise from other states too, as well as within the state of Minnesota. You know, the topic is talking about winter webinars in your pajamas, and the joke on that is the University of Minnesota has went to live interactive video with our conferences. So at least you got to wear a shirt on top if you're up in the morning a little bit late. So anyway, okay, I appreciate that. Any other comments? Bill, are we just ready?